Hey, Shalom, Lord of Christ, Israel. What's going on with it? Let me see if we got everything live so I can go ahead and share it to the group chats and all that. Get it out there to the world, our social medias. If you could as well, that'll be most definitely a plus, bro. You know, that most definitely be a plus in what we're doing out here and trying to get the truth out. Well, we are getting the truth out no matter what. So if you can just like it and share it, that'll be to wild, you know. But other than that, we're the Isupk, star of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And what we teach Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians that they're the lost 12 tribes of Israel, man. According to archaeology, according to history, and also according to this Bible right here, man, this King James Bible that everyone has in their homes or whatnot. And might not just be putting it to use. May think that you know the Lord and, you know, don't want to read his records, you know what I'm saying? Like, so with trying to serve the Lord and not understanding the Lord, it kind of you become a hypocrite. You become a hypocrite over time, man, because like we always say, and every time we start up these classes, you got to have this is daily bread, bro. These knowledge, these scriptures are daily bread, man. And what we say about daily bread is something that you're going to need every day, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and apply to your endeavors, your adventures that you may bestow within you throughout the day, throughout the years or whatnot. And shalom, Lord of Christ, Sister Candace, your house, Shemar, Thabashim, I was shot to you. You understand me? How you doing? I'm Officer SHAR out of South Carolina. Today we want to talk about health hazards. You understand me? A lot of health hazards are in the Bible. And I know what you're thinking about. Now that I say health hazards, you're thinking about the dietary law. Yeah, we're talking about dietary law. Yeah, of course. We're talking about the dietary law. Most definitely that's a health hazard, depending on what you're putting in your body. It's also other health hazards. It's also health hazards on who you hang around. You know, that's a health hazard. You know what I'm saying? And it's also a health hazard on where you stick your Johnson and let Johnsons be stuck with him. You know what I'm saying? That's a health hazard. You understand? It's also health hazard as far as it goes with interracial marriages and all that stuff. So we're going to get in the loophole and go around and, you know what I'm saying, pull up some scriptures, you know what I'm saying, get some scriptures and let us understand what the Lord really truly prefers. But first and foremost, let me grab a scripture right here for you. Let me get Malachi 3:6. You know what I'm saying, before we even dive into the scriptures about you shouldn't be doing this and that and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the scripture that's going to start us off pretty heavy for all the people that want to come and judge us. And it's Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6, and it reads, "For I am the Lord, and I change not." So therefore, the Lord is saying everything that he got in this Bible, everything he got, his records, everything that happened, everything he commanded and whatnot, all of this stuff that he let go, you know what I'm saying, let go on, you know what I'm saying, is still what he's letting go on as far as it go with a law, his judgment. You understand me? What he see is right. You understand me? So before we even get into our topic about dietary law, health hazards, interracial marriage, and all that stuff, the Lord said, "I am the Lord, I change not." So therefore, when you start to find your sins getting hit hard and your blood, your rage, and you know, you get mad at me, don't get mad at me, just get mad at the Lord. Because the Lord said, what? Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6, "For I am the Lord, I change not." Okay. So the Lord said he is the Lord, he changes not. Now let's get some more of the uncleanness out here, man. Let's get it's so much. It's really so much. Let's see. Let's just hop into the dietary law right quick. Let's hop into the dietary law right quick. You understand me? Let's go into that right there, since that's the main factor that somewhat could be easy to be manageable. You know what I'm saying? People's lives. You know what I'm saying? The dietary law, which we'll find in Leviticus. Give me a second. All right. Let me get to it. Let's go to Leviticus 11. Leviticus 11 will let you know what is clean and what is unclean as far as what's going within your body getting dissolved, mate. A lot of this stuff just makes you fat. A lot of this stuff gets you parasites. A lot of this stuff gives you gout, high blood pressure, all this other stuff that's going to unalive you sooner than what the Lord wants, you know. But let's go ahead and read Leviticus chapter 11. And let's read. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying to them, speak unto the children of Israel. So right now we're talking about the children of Israel. And Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, you must know that you are the children of Israel, man. Right now we're just living in the land of our captivity, our captives. You understand me? So therefore we don't know what the Lord is truly saying right here. He's only talking to us, man. But once you understand and want to gain your culture back, it'll start to wake you up more. You know you ain't supposed to be eating that all this what we finna read in the Bible. But these so-called Chinese people, they ain't got no law. They ain't got no law on what to eat or what not. Buddha didn't give it to them. You know what I'm saying? Nor do you need to be following their lifestyle simply because you go on YouTube or whatnot and you watch them cook up all these dishes that they say are delicacies, oysters. What else? What else they got? What else they got? They got oysters. They got what? All the other bull crap that these so-called other nations be eating, man. You understand me? But let's get into what we supposed to be eating, what not Israel supposed to be eating from the Lord. Let's understand what the Lord wants us to eat out here as human beings, right? The Lord know everybody, and the Lord knows what should go in you, right? But let's read. Speaking to the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which you shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. All right. Whatsoever part of the hoof. So whatsoever part of the hoof, and that's like your what? Your goats, your cows. You understand me? What else part of the hoof? You understand? Even if a giraffe, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to get too deep into it, but that's like, whatever foot is like this. You know what I'm saying? The foot part of the hoof. That's what part of the hoof, man. They walk around like this. You understand me? And it's cloven footed and cheweth the cud. You know what I'm saying? These are the beasts that you should eat. So if they chew the cud, right? Chew the cud means you're eating grass and you storing it. You can store it in your cheeks, man. That's what chew the cud means. So therefore, a hoof, chew grass, and you can store it right here to the side if you want it to. That's what cows, goats, lambs, you know what I'm saying, sheeps, you know what I'm saying, things like that. You understand me? And the Lord called them beasts. Nevertheless, verse 4, Salaki. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew of the cud, or them that devour the hoof. So now there's a lot of animals that do devour the hoof and chew of the cud. But the Lord said, don't eat these ones, though. He's getting more specific. The camel. You understand me? The camel, you should not even be eating. Y'all see these little Arabs out here going and chopping off the hump of the camel, and it ain't nothing but jiggly fat water meat that you about to eat. You understand me? And that's not what the Lord wants you to do, man. The Lord don't want you to be out here trying to envy Elam. Elam is the so-called Arabs and trying to eat goddamn camel hump out here, man. I don't want no damn camel hump. The Lord said specifically to do not eat the camel. So we could never be these so-called fake ass goddamn, what do they call them? Islam. We not Islam, black folks. Stop trying to join every damn body and join who the Lord said you are, man. Listen to your own people, man. You want to be too many folks, man, and you hate your people too damn much to the point anything they say ain't it. But you let a goddamn camel hump eater, goddamn eating camel humps and monkey brains, you let them tell you what you can eat or not. Brother, you know deep inside you're not about to eat no goddamn camel hump. All right, let's keep reading. And the coney, because he chewed the cud, but divideth not the hoof. So a coney is almost like what, like a horse, a donkey. You know what I'm saying? It's about like in that donkey classification. You know what I'm saying? Because look, a horse chew grass. You know what I'm saying? It stored to the side and get more, and then pull that back out and eat that, and store the rest of it over here to the cheeks and whatnot. But the Lord said, don't eat that because it don't divide up the hoof. You know what I'm saying? A zebra or a donkey or a horse or whatnot, their foot is like this. Like it's all that. Do you see my 4 fingers? All that is together. You understand me? The Lord said, don't eat no animal that got a foot that's all together like that. If it's like in the deer realm, you know what I'm saying? Don't eat that. You understand me? Stick to what the cloven foot Clubbing foot means I got two parts in it, like right here, my first two fingers. You understand me? And it cheweth the cud. You know what I'm saying? The horse cheweth the cud, but it doesn't part the hooves. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's getting more specific with what we should be eating, man. You understand me? Don't eat a damn horse. The horse got a purpose. The horse is to ride you, carry you, just like that camel. You understand? But now if you eating horse and camel meat, goddamn, what the hell you doing out here? You gonna goddamn have a shortage on goddamn transportation. All right. Okay, let's keep reading. And the hair, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. Now, what is that? The hair. You know what I'm saying? The hair is your so-called what? Rabbits, your so-called bunnies. You know what I'm saying? All this other stuff that people love to say, you know what I'm saying, as far as with the ears. You understand me? Don't eat a rabbit, man. Don't listen to your old country-ass granddaddy, your old country-ass grandma, and goddamn eating raccoon and eating goddamn birds. Not bird, I'm sorry. Hares, bunnies. You understand me? Simply because they want to goddamn eat everything they damn catch. Because they feel like it's meat and you should eat it. Well, you sound like Esau. Well, Esau goddamn gonna catch you in the trap one day and eat you like they have been doing in history. Eating babies. You understand me? Would you eat a baby? If it was a delicacy, a top delicacy over here in goddamn Dubai, you gotta pay $100,000 to eat a baby leg. You might try it because you feel as if, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and I ain't gonna tell nobody. Because everybody else goddamn doing it. No. The Lord said, don't eat the hair. We ain't talking about hair on your head. We talking about hair as in a rabbit. Don't eat the rabbit, man. Don't get that lucky foot either. Don't try to put it on you. You understand me? Following the heathen too much, man, gonna have you look like a goddamn Easter bunny, a jackrabbit. You know what I want to say. What's up, Crystal? Salam, Lord of Christ, says your house, Shema, thought about Shema was shot to you, sister. All right, let's keep reading. Now let's get into it. Let's keep going. Verse 7. And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed. You know what I'm saying? That swine cloven-footed, and he got down the part in his hoof. You understand? And he cheweth the cud. You know what I'm saying? He is not clean. So the Lord said that damn pig ain't good. Don't eat it, man. So don't listen to grandma, granddad, or who the hell ever and talking about pork chops, all that stuff is good for you. Turkey necks, the pig tails, pig feet. You understand me? I know you've been raised in life and your life of sin and filth. You understand me? And you still think about how you can season it up to get the chitlins to smell good and tasty with some rice or whatever, hog maws or whatever. But the Lord said you shouldn't even be eating that. Like, can you kind of calm yourself down? Can you calm yourself down and understand that the Lord said don't eat it, man? Damn what your grandma, whoever said they got you so hypnotized and eating it, man. Go ahead and realize, go to Leviticus, go to 11, go to chapter 11, verse 7, and read that the swine, though he devours the hoof and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud, he is unclean to you. Don't no matter what nobody else said. Verse 8. Of their flesh ye shall not eat, and their carcasses ye shall not touch. Now what that mean? Now the carcasses you should not even touch. That means that rabbit with that hair that died, you understand me? And you want to put the dead little foot on your neck or whatnot. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. Cat feet. People got cat feet nowadays. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. That's not clean, man. You got a dead damn foot on your damn neck. You understand? All right. Now let's keep reading. I'm trying to run through this because I'm gonna get to my topic. Verse 9. These shall you eat from all of the waters whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters. You understand me? I read that pretty fast because it's self-explanatory. And let me read it again. And these shall you eat of all that are in the waters whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters. Simple, right? So can you tell me how the hell you getting goddamn shrimp on your plate? How the hell you getting oysters and all the lobster, big roaches on your plate like this? How is it just magically appearing in your life? When did you start liking this stuff? How? Did you go to church? Maybe church told you that, you can eat stuff like this. Did you go to cookouts and whatnot and it was already there, learning from other folks? Has your parents put you on that as a kid? Are they making seafood brawls? While you 6 years old, you got a seafood brawl plate, a piece of corn. You got shrimp that you got to peel off, and you got crab legs and all that stuff when you were 6 years old. And now you think that's a delicacy because you don't eat that as much. And you feel as if that's like when you have money whenever you know, trying to make the house feel good or whatnot. Like, when did you get this? When did you get this knowledge on eating this stuff? Because we always there, man. We always guilty. And one thing about being guilty, you got to understand that you got to take accountability, and then you got to apply what you do know. Because if you didn't know that you can do better, you wouldn't feel guilty. You understand me? Because guilt can kill. You understand? Candace Porter said, Salaki, sir, I work as a caregiver, and the owners buy pork for these men. For the good night. Why do I feel guilty for serving it when I know it's unlawful? Because you are at a slavery. We are in captivity, and you working a slavery. You know what I'm saying? It's like working at Wendy's. It's like working at Wendy's when people order a Baconator sandwich. Truly, Candace Porter would not put no bacon on that sandwich. But if you don't, then you won't have that job long. You understand? Like, you won't have that job. Maybe we can find another job, but times is hard out here. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And the Lord, he will wash your hands. You understand me? And I understand you feel guilty, because I do. I would too. I would feel guilty too, man. I'm just slaughtering pork chop and just feeding it to the man. I'm pretty sure it's Israel at the end of the day. You understand me? And just eating pork simply because that's the cheap meat. And they trying to get their stuff going on as caregivers. Now, I knew some caregivers that delivered stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying, that delivered, and people have to put on the sheets and whatnot their allergies and what they can and cannot eat. So the people that you probably giving pork to probably never said nothing about it, never spoke up and said that they're allergic to pork, because that's what our job is here for. That's what we're here for, to spread the truth to the earth. You understand me? But I know at one point I was getting Meals on Wheels when my wife had gave birth. You understand me? And she had the option to either ask what was she's allergic to, what type of meat does she like, or what not like. You know what I'm saying? Even though she didn't eat it, I took her to work. We still never got no pork on my fork, simply because that's something that we brought to the light before they even started giving out the food as them being caregivers. But I understand what you're saying, Sister Candace. And for me to answer your question, that's your slavery. That's your slavery. It's either find another slavery, or, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to feel guilty of getting that pork out. But just like anyone that works at fast food restaurants as well, giving out pork on people's plate. And then you got to touch that stuff too. The Lord said don't touch the carcass. You understand? So that means the carcass is what? Don't mean like roadkill. You got to find the most dirtiest of pork to consider a carcass. Nah, that means you clean meat too, far as it go to the far as it go as a pork, a pig. You know what I'm saying? It's unalive if it's separated. I'm pretty sure that pig dead, ain't it? All right. So let's keep reading verse 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the sea, and in the rivers, and in the move in the body of the water, and any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. So these right here are talking about your so-called scallops, shrimp, your goddamn catfish, you know what I'm saying, your sharks, your alligators, your stingrays, your whales, your goddamn dolphins, your turtles, you know what I'm saying, whatever food that's out there that lives in water, whatever animal lives in the water. Not every animal is food. Yeah, that's a good quote. That's a good post right there. Not every animal is damn food. You understand? But like, from what the Lord is saying, only animal you should be eating that's in that ocean is that a fish that come with fins and scales. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else. Don't stop trying to make everything hard. It ain't that hard. What is hard is when you got to apply it to your daily walk. See, Candace said something heavy within her daily bread. You know what I'm saying? She said that the pork that she has to distribute makes her feel guilty. Well, maybe the Lord allow, you know what I'm saying, I can help her calm down off of it, you know what I'm saying, with the Lord's wisdom. You understand me? Because, you know what I'm saying, we know we're not supposed to be eating that, nor giving it to our people, but we are in captivity and Esau permits it. You understand me? Now, the best thing we can do is just try to find for a new job. But I know just that part right there ain't going to be to the point I want to find a new job, because it's easier said than done. But it is to the point we can try to manage that. Like, at least let's talk to our workers. I'm not comfortable touching pork, not comfortable giving it out or whatnot. You know, the people above us, and see what they say there. Well, they gotta eat. I'm pretty sure they're gonna say something. Well, they gotta get the pork. They gotta. How you not gonna fix the pork for them? It's just like it goes against my religion. I feel bad, whatever. Even though we're not a religion, but that's the only way they can understand. You got to use that mouthpiece of yours, that Jew talk, to see if you can get your ways in that work establishment, so you won't feel as guilty. But yeah, basically that's saying don't even eat nothing else in that ocean rather than fish that got fins and scales. Your catfish don't got scales. It got fins, but don't got scales. The shark, it got fins, but it don't have scales. You understand me? All right, let's keep going. Verse 11. These shall be an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat their flesh. Ye shall not have their carcasses. An abomination. I know y'all like that shark tooth, putting that shark tooth around your neck like a damn Hawaiian or whatnot. Nah, don't do that. Verse 12. Whatsoever have no fins nor scales in the water, they are an abomination unto you. That Lord said it again. Verse 13. And these are they which shall have an abomination among the fowls. So fowls is something like a flying creature, something that flies. And I'm not going to say a bird like anything that has feathers, simply because a bat flies and it doesn't have feathers. So therefore, we're just going to say a flying animal. Fowls, they shall not be eaten, and they are abomination. The eagle is an abomination, simply because the Lord saying it. Don't eat it. It's a bird. It got a beak. It got talons and feathers. But the Lord is specifically saying, don't eat that eagle. The ostrich, don't eat that. That's another type bird. And the osprey, don't eat that. You understand? That's another type of bird. And the vulture, and the kite after his kind. Any type of vulture. There's different types of vultures. There's different types of eagles and ostrich out there. You got the golden eagle. You got the golden eagle. You got the golden. You got the bald eagle. You got different types of vultures. You got vultures that's out here in your neighborhood. You got bigger vultures out there in Africa. Different types of vultures. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, don't eat the raven as well, nor any type of raven. That means blackbirds. You got blackbirds. You got crows, and you got the big one, the raven. You know what I'm saying? In the same black class family of a raven or that type of bird. You got an owl, the nighthawk, the cuckoo, and the hawk after his kind. It's different types of birds out there. You understand? I'm pretty sure y'all know that now. But we're gonna keep going on about different types of birds. And the little owl and the cormorant and the great owl. It's different types of owls. The swan and the pelican, the great eagle, the stork, the heron, and the lapwing and the bat. You know what I'm saying? Don't eat that, man. Don't eat these types of birds. All right, so sister said that would include how they unalive elephants for ivory. That's right. Because me and Officer Barack out there in DC talked one day at the lamb slaughter, and I was a little bit puzzled, simply because it was so when you unalive the cow or whatnot, let's say the what's his name? The longhorn cow, the bull or whatnot. And you know why Esau loved to let the head just rotten out, and you got the skeleton of the skull. You understand me, with the horns on it. So I asked Rock, I was like, is that lawful? And you know what I'm saying? And it made sense, because it's not unlawful for you to touch something that is lawful, even if it is carcass mode. So let's say you had a house and you put a deer head in your home or whatnot. Biblically, you can't eat deer. You can eat a deer. You understand? As far as it goes with that elephant, you can't eat an elephant. And the Lord also said you cannot touch their carcass. Don't even touch their carcass. And there's not a limit of a time on that when that carcass becomes clean. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, that ivory is always unlawful to touch as well, especially when it's dead. You understand me? Simply because it is dead and it's unclean for us to eat. And sometimes when you touch things, you know what I'm saying, you can also get that scent off of it on you. So, you know what I'm saying, the Lord don't even want that to happen. You understand me? Because it's kind of unlawful for us, or we get unclean if we touch a dead body, even though it's a human. Might have been our mama or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Even though they was clean in their lifestyle and all that stuff, now they unalive and the body is getting, going through a transition. So yeah, that's exactly what that would exactly include unaliving of ivory. But if you like to hunt ivory and that's something that you like to do and you got your license to kill stuff like that, then hey, by all means, just don't touch it, don't eat it. Let's see. Where were we? Let's see where we was. So basically we was talking about everything that flies. You know what I'm saying? They creeps. So let's go down to verse 20. All fowls that creep, going upon all fours, shall be an abomination unto you. So anything that goes down on all fours. Yet these may ye eat of every flying, creeping thing that goeth upon all fours, which have legs above their feet, and leap withal upon the earth. You know what I'm saying? Even these of them may eat. You can eat the locust. So now we're talking about not only, that's why I want to say flying things, because it wasn't just really talking about birds. It's talking about insects too. So let's get to this insect here. The locust. You can eat the locust and anything after its kind. Crickets, grasshoppers, you know what I'm saying? Anything that leaps like that, far as it go with having legs above their feet and leap within the earth. You can eat that, even though nowadays we probably won't even want to touch that. You understand me? But you can eat that. You can eat the bald locust and after his kind. You can eat the beetle and after his kind. The grasshopper and after his kind. You know, so you can eat a beetle out here, boy. But you can't eat a damn scorpion. You can't eat a scorpion because a scorpion packs venom or whatnot. And then guess what? Let's keep it simple. The legs don't go above his damn, he don't leap. The scorpion doesn't leap. It's not an animal that leaps. It's an animal that slithers or crawls. You understand me? With a damn stinger that you don't want to touch. But all other flying, creeping things on all fours, it shall be an abomination unto you. And for these they shall be unclean. Whosoever touches the carcass of them shall be unclean until the evening. You understand? And whosoever beareth aught of the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the evening. So now we're talking about a little bit more of that ivory that we was talking about as well. You understand me? If you was to touch those tusks or whatnot, you understand me? Or that snake skin or dyed or whatever going on out here, that carcass, you shall wash your clothes and you should be unclean until the evening. So what the Lord is trying to bestow within us, we are clean people, man. And we know that these people don't serve the Lord simply because there's a lot of Greek things going on out here in this land. Even when it comes down to the months, it comes down to the days, the system, the structures of how everything is set up. You know what I'm saying? Even names like Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, you know what I'm saying? You understand? All these names are Greek. You know what I'm saying? Georgia, you understand? Like all these names are like Grecian type of rulers or stadiums or places back then in ancient Greek that they trying to bring here, you understand me, to, you know what I'm saying, further go along with the Greek mythology agenda. And you know they go along with that Greek mythology agenda. Is when they say in God we trust, they're not talking about this guy. They're talking about Zeus. They talking about all those other Greek gods, man, that they brought over here, you know what I'm saying, and still celebrate still to this day. You understand me? So therefore, even these Americans don't serve the same God that we serve. That's why you're seeing so much wickedness out here in the earth or in America as well, simply because you think these folks are serving God when really they're not serving the Lord. They're not serving the Lord. They're serving goddamn Greeks, the Greek culture. You understand? All right, so, okay, verse 26, the carcass of every beast which devoureth the hoof and is not cloven-footed, nor cheweth the cud are unclean to you. So now the Lord just breaking it down even more quicker so we can run through it. The Lord trying to run through it as well. So he's talking about your lion. The lion that, you know, anything that doesn't bear hoof, a beast that doesn't bear hoof, if it doesn't chew the cud, if it doesn't goddamn go on cloven-footed, is not cloven-footed, then don't eat it. Don't eat your dog, man. Don't eat your cats, so-called goddamn Moab. Don't eat cats. Don't eat monkeys. You understand me? Don't eat dogs. Don't eat what horses. Don't eat what? Give me some more beasts out here. any other beast that's an animal that got claws that can retract and canines and teeth. Don't eat it, bro. Mark my words. Don't eat a hippo. You understand me? Don't eat an alligator. Don't eat all that other stuff. And y'all know this much. But as far as it goes, when you in the world and now people is cooking it and making it smell like something, then you forget all morals. You just want to try it now. You want to eat stuff like this. You understand me? But the Lord is saying, don't eat the weasel. Don't eat the mouse. You understand me? Don't eat a lizard. Don't eat a snail. You understand? And yeah, we're gonna. That's good enough for right now. And let's go back to Malachi 3:6. Just so if we may have ruffled up a few feathers out here and people just don't want to hear what we're talking about. Let's go back to Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6 and read what that says to the people that really couldn't understand why we saying this. Because it's Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6. The Lord said, "For I am the Lord, and I change not." You're not the Lord. You're not the Lord. The Lord said he is the Lord and he wants what he wants. You understand me? The Lord can get what he wants. You understand? Now let's go to Deuteronomy 7 and 3. Let's go to another health hazard out here for all the people that love to marry pigs. You understand? Let's go to the people that love to marry pigs and kiss pigs in the mouth and have babies with pigs. You understand me? And y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that. This time I'm not actually talking about swine or you know, or actual pig. I'm talking about as far as it goes with intergenerational marriage. So that is a health hazard as well, as far as intergenerational marriage, and we're gonna get it in a second, and I'm gonna get to you why it is. You know what I'm saying? If I can get to it in time. So let's read Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3, and it reads, "Neither shall thou make marriages with them." Well, let's start from 7 and 1. Let's start from 7 and verse 1 to get clarity. Deuteronomy 7 and 1. "When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land where thou goest to possess it, and have cast out many nations before thee," the Hittites are an African culture, Hittites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them. Thou shalt show no mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. You understand me? So now we get into, this is like around the time of a war tactic. You understand me? We're taking lands, and we take these lands, these nations out here that's scheduled to come across sooner or later. What the Lord is saying, don't show no mercy to these boys. Utterly destroy them, knock down their altars, knock down, burn all this unclean stuff up. And when you see they women, don't try to lust after them just simply because you got a position of power and now she can't really do too much, and now you feel like you got advantage of her because you know she's trying to submit to you, but that's another nation, and it's a war strategy. You understand me? For far as the men as well. The Lord said, don't make no marriages with these other nations out here, man. Simply because we got an agenda to do, we got something to do, and we do not need them to come up in us trying to make covenants, trying to plead with us. We don't need that. So the Lord said, verse 3, "Neither shall thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter shall not give unto his son, nor his daughter shall thou take unto thy son." Self-explanatory, right? Verse 4, this is why. "For they will turn away thy son from following me." You understand me? They're going to turn you away trying to mix with how he is right now in America, trying to learn Esau's culture, you know what I'm saying, and also come and serve the Lord. That's why when your kid go to school and learn Esau's culture, you got to be a heavy parent at home. Your parent skills got to be above fleek before you send your kid out here into the world to go learn about what Esau want them to learn. Because Esau damn sure getting paid to teach your kid. You're not getting paid to teach your kid. You just, you know how black folks say you can't babysit your kids. You know what I'm saying? That's just them. You got to watch them. Well, Esau gonna babysit your kids and get paid to do it, to teach them things that you would never teach them. You understand? Or maybe you might. You understand? Teaching them culture. As soon as you go in a history class, you got the whole map of the earth on the walls. You understand me? And kids never saw stuff like this before. And now you look, this right here is Georgia. Georgia is a name of a Grecian. Now you got Nashville, Tennessee. This is Greek culture. Everything that you're trying to learn from these so-called heathens is so-called everything contrary, and also us trying to make covenants with them. And we made covenants with them, and now they still ruling the earth. You understand me? Because the Lord know what's going on, just like Job said in 9:23, 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Hey, shalom, sis. Yahweh Shema Thabah Shem Shah. Always good to see you in class, sis. You understand? So, verse 4 says, "For they will turn away their son from following me." Now, put in this mindset when you send the kids to school. Keep it like this. If you're not doing your job at home, this is what's going to happen. Okay, let's serve. They shall serve other gods. You understand me? So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord ain't talking about what he's sending shots at you. He might, who knows? But he's talking about goddamn basically, yeah, those names are Greek. There's a lot of Olympus, like over there in Washington, you know, so you got different type of things out here that's still off the Greek tongue, I should say. Yeah, Tennessee, February, the alphabets, the months, even some of these holidays, most of these holidays. They may serve other gods, and so will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you. So guess what? The Lord gets angry. The Lord can get angry at you, and it be kindled. Kindle is almost like a fire. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to goddamn light a fire. You got a little, you know what I'm talking about. I know y'all know that much. Verse 5. But this shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars and break down their images and cut down their grooves and burn down their graven images with fire. Right now, spiritually, we are doing this through the Isupk by teaching our loved ones on not to celebrate Christmas, on not to go to that church. That's destroying that altar. You understand me? That Hercules serving ass church. Excuse my language. You understand? So we burning down this society far as telling our folks, lifting up our voices a trumpet to show our people that transgressions, to come back to the Lord, about how not to eat pork, to get away from these health hazards out here, man. There's a lot of health hazards out here, man. Not just what you put inside your mouth, but also what you eat right here, what you soaking up right here, man. It's not what goes into the mouth that destroys a man, but what comes out of man. You feel me? That goes for these Christians that love to say that scripture, love to talk about. That scripture love to talk about what you eating. That scripture ain't talking about what you eating, man. That scripture is talking about what you soaking up. Put it in that aspect of you being a child going to school where you don't know the truth. All you learning about is what they teaching you. It's going in, but you can always we learn stuff right now. I'm learning about why not to eat monkeys, and so I'm taking it in, but it's all about what comes out. Now I'm telling folks, oh, you can go out here and eat monkey. That monkey pretty good, ain't it? It's all about what comes out your mouth. I'm not telling people to go out here and start smoking weed out here. Though I know the feeling. I know that you people smoke weed to get high or whatnot or whatever. The pain can go away. But it's all about me coming out and saying something, destroying that evil, destroying these altars, destroying those grooves and all that stuff, that these nits that people love to apply to their lifestyle, these nasty habits, these health hazards. You know what I'm saying? That's what defiles somebody, depending on what you're saying, what comes out. You understand? Let's keep going. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That's why we got so many laws, because the Lord care about us, man. The Lord care about us so much, he gave us laws that we should abide by, that we are going to abide by. You understand me? Those of us that do care about the Most High. You understand me? Because he cares about us. And we all know we want to get into the kingdom of heaven. So you think giving out money to the homeless is it? No. You can give as much money to the homeless, you blessing that homeless man, but still you a 50 sinner. That homeless man might not be that much of a sinner to deserve, you know what I'm saying, to be judged. Maybe you just that person that come over there and helping them. Because guess what also is in the Bible? When Israel is doing good towards the Lord, then even the enemies of Israel can help out us. You understand? That don't mean that the enemies of us going to get saved and go into the kingdom of heaven or get the same curse or the same blessings as us. When you doing right in earth or to the Lord, then even Esau and the other nations of people can start to help you. You understand me? And it seems like you are untouchable because you are serving the Lord. Now your own enemies are helping you out. You understand? Rather than trying to destroy you. But if you don't want to listen to what the Lord is saying right here, the Lord said a kindle shall be against you, and he shall destroy thee suddenly. So now he's going to use his tool, his subjects, his whooping sticks to go get your behind together. And why is he doing that? Is the Lord doing that because he hates you? No, the Lord wants you to learn your lesson. That's what that is. The Lord wants you to learn your lesson. If he got to send Esau out here and Esau's might for you to learn your lesson, you know what I'm saying? Then that's what is going to happen. If you got to get high to the point you coughing up blood, you understand? Or you got to have sex with so many people to the point you're shooting out pus and blood everywhere. You understand me? Or your throat got throat cancer, or you got HIV simply because you want to go down on everybody and don't know nobody, then you have to learn. The Lord probably going to save you a few times, but you keep doing it. So now you're just going to have to learn. How does it feel? Huh? That's why the Lord said not to do that, not to live that lifestyle. And not, like Sister Candace said earlier, guilt hurts. That guilt can kill too. If you know you in the school, you know you're supposed to be serving the Lord, but yet everything you do is contrary towards the Lord. But deep inside, you know that you're a hypocrite, but no one else knows. No one else knows. No one else can see it, but the Lord. And now you one-on-one with the Lord, crying. Oh, your man walking in the room asking what happened. You don't want to tell him simply because you know that something gonna happen. So you're trying to work it out with yourself. You understand me? So now you want to work out your own sins. You understand me? But you still can't fight them. You still can't fight those sins. And time again, and that right attitude, that right spirit, that right demon that's on you, you will always go back into that world that you knew. You understand me? You understand? So therefore, you're going to have to learn your lesson. You understand? So let's drop that. Let's get Exodus 22 and 16. And also, before I get Exodus 22 and 16, I had a question. Someone asked me a question. They was like, can a man just sleep around with a woman? It was a sister that asked this question. But first, let me go to Exodus 22 and 16. She asked, can a man just sleep around with a woman, like any woman? Like, I know that, what she said, let me read again. Can a man just sleep around with a woman? A woman in the world and just sleep around. Okay, give me a second. Let's get Exodus 22 and 16. All right, quick first. So to answer your question, can a man just go around here and sleep around with women? You got to understand what we all been talking about this whole time. Why would a man just go out here and just sleep with anybody? Like, it's for like, the Lord is a clean man, and the Lord wants us to be clean priests. You know what I'm saying? Well, Lord's a clean God. I'm sorry. Lord is a clean God. You understand me? He wants his people to be clean as well. So why would I just go out here and sleep with somebody? Why would I jeopardize this sister out of her rehab? Right now, she has to go through rehab because not only ain't just drugs, her mind has been poisoned from earth, from this land, this world for so long. You understand me? She's been poisoned out here. She needs 6 months, you know what I'm saying, to learn and reprogram her head. And if not, then she's going to be hell on my life. You understand me? Or, you know, if it's, the question was, can a man just sleep with anybody? You don't want to. You can't just sleep around. Even though I understand what you're getting to, but I'm going to get to the basis of letting the class know that how can a man just go around, sleep around, and not get to know the woman, and now the woman has a man at home, and you over there laid up in her bed, man get off work, and that's the problem. Now it's a problem. Simply because you just wanted to what? Sleep around. That's not the case. No, a man cannot just sleep around. You understand me? Man has the same thing that the women has as far as getting to know someone. Only thing you guys are looking at is the man can have more than one wife. But that doesn't mean that the man should not court this woman and he's just having sex with people. That's nasty. Nowadays, you can't even kiss women that you really don't know. Like you don't. Well, man, let's put like, let's say a UPK brother, right? A UPK brother, he going to the club, he meeting a woman out here in the club, don't know her from nothing. But now women think automatically in the mind that this man is about to get another rib, far as right there instantly either kissing on her or taking her somewhere and doing something strange, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Brother said endless. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case, man, especially with someone with morals. You know what I'm saying? If someone got morals, like a UPK brother, no, because that sister might got HIV, excuse my language. Sister goddamn herpes. And now with me being weak to liquor, me being weak to box, now I feel as if, well, me being weak to music, like I'm in Las Vegas and Lotus Flower House or something, me being weak, you know what I'm saying, can cost me. And the Lord's going to have to let me learn now. Like, bro, you can't be marrying all these whores out here without trying to get them to the school. That's a prime example. Ever heard somebody saying, why save some of the sisters for the school? Y'all, you know what I'm saying, save some of them. Don't try to go holler at everything. Well, this is a prime example. Don't try to go holler at every woman you see. Bring them into the school. You know, we got a fish out here. Talking to a woman don't mean necessarily you got to have sex with her. You can get into school like you're getting a male in the school. Give the women the same chances. You understand me? But you ain't got to goddamn have sex with every damn thing. You understand me? That's how you get goddamn, that's how you get damn unalive, far as over time killing that fire in the Lord. You understand? So to answer her question, no. A man cannot just sleep with anyone. You understand? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me read some more of her question. Also, let me put this on Instagram. I forgot to put it on Instagram. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, boy, we live. We're talking about health hazards today. You know what I'm saying? Come tune in with us. Oh, let me do that though. Yeah. We going live right now. We're talking about health hazards right now. Y'all come in and tune in. The link in the description. All right. Give me a second, y'all. I'm sorry. You know how it is when you got to read and do the class by yourself. So much thing. You got to share out the class. Boom, boom. I'm limited our viewers, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Click for class. Click for class. I forgot to put it on certain social medias. All right. There we go. All right. So where we was again? Exodus 22:16. And I hope I answered the sister question. The sister was like, can men just sleep around with any woman, anybody? No, that's not the case. You don't want to do that. It's simply because you don't know the woman. The woman, you might not know the woman. You understand? You got to get to know folks. Get to know people. You understand me? The same with a woman. If you were single, quit always thinking about, oh, I'm married, I can't do nothing. Let's say you were single and you like to goddamn test everybody, people in the world too. You just become a damn court junkie. You want to court everybody, but at least you're courting folks. You know what I'm saying? At least you're not goddamn letting them touch upon you. At least you're not doing anything crazy. At least you're courting them one at a time. You understand me? Take your time with courting people, man. Stop always thinking about rod and flesh, worldly things. And now you stuck with somebody now you ain't want to see yourself with. Now over time, you can't learn to love that person. You only learn more and more about their flaws and how you guys are not compatible. And now it's a sin on you. Now it seems tough on you for you to stay with this guy. You understand me? And you want to leave or whatnot, but you don't want to leave simply because you're in the school or whatnot. Well, just take the time to get to know folks. Even if you look at that question that the sister asks, vice versa. No, you should not. A human should not just have the urge to want to sleep with any and everybody. And if it's to the point like that, then you are the problem. You understand? Let's go back to what the sister asked. Hold on. Let me go back to a question. I can't even find it no more. Damn. Okay. She said women in the world and sleep around. No, you want to get to know people. You got to get to know folks. You understand me? 6 months to a year, get to know them, get them like-minded, far as this truth, You know what I'm saying? Let them understand what we do, because if not, if they don't believe in this truth and you married to them, that relationship probably ain't gonna last long, brother. It's gonna be a lot of hell. I promise, brother, sister. I promise. We ain't gotta lie to you. Everything is in the Bible for a reason. Can two be a joint? Can two join together and yet they be agreed, and yet not be agreed? How can I live with someone that don't believe in I don't want pork inside the collard greens when I get home after a hard day at work? How can you live with a man when you come home, you don't smoke weed, but he got the whole house smelling like weed, and now your clothes smell like weed when you go to class, and now General Hyman blazing on you because your clothes smell like weed? Now he thinks he deep inside you are a weed smoker. You understand me? If he didn't know the situation of you had someone at home that is. You understand me? It's all a whole lot of confusion out here when you serve other gods. That's why the Lord said you cannot serve two masters. You understand me? Because you will hate one and love the other. And two cannot walk together if they are not agreed. You understand me? Left foot, right foot. Left foot, right foot. Not left, right, right. I ain't trying to dance with you too much. Dancing gonna goddamn come into goddamn fighting. All right. So let's read. Let me get a scripture on the sister's question as well. I'm pretty sure she knows this one. Let's get Exodus 22:16. And it reads, and if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed. So now if I entice you, I'm rapping to you, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get to know you, put my little game on you or whatnot, just talking to you, being a person. You know what I'm saying? Hypnotize you right quick with the game. You understand? Just being a human, talking to you, understanding what you like and whatnot, what you don't like, getting to know you. So if I'm enticing a maid that is not married, betrothed means, you know, that's someone that's not taken, you know, for our sex. And we all know sex is marriage. And lie with her. And now if I lie with her, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking you and I'm lying with you. You know what I'm saying? He shall surely endure her to be his wife. Not maybe, it's surely. You understand? Because why? Sex is marriage. You understand me? Back when this time, why this precept is saying it like this, it's simply because there was a lot of virgins. I don't want to use the word virgin because virgin just means someone that's of a marriageable age. But I want to say if they were betrothed, let's say betrothed, let's use that word. They weren't betrothed. So around this time, when we keep our Lord's law and also building our own communities, our own nation, we will be once again like a lot of women going to be not betrothed. And if she is betrothed, then that means she has a who? She has a who? She has a husband. You understand me? But nowadays, like we was talking about earlier, sisters out here betrothed and ain't got no nigga. Excuse my language. Ain't got no man at home, man. But they betrothed. That coochie. Excuse my language. I ain't trying to get too vivid. I'm so sorry. But that box is tampered. I put it like that. Amazon done sent you a tampered box. You understand? But the time that we looking for is when we know that the sister is not married, the sister is of a marriageable age, and that box ain't destroyed. So therefore, we know she ain't got no type of HIV, no sicknesses or anything like that. But you still want to do that 6-month program just to get to know the sister more, man. Can we be humans out here? Can we be humans rather than trappers? And what I mean by trappers, you want to trap your woman into a relationship that, or vice versa, you want to trap your man into a relationship where you should just get to know the person to see if they really want to understand you or get to know you or be around you for this. You might got ugly feet. Now you hit her and quit her. You hit her one time. Now you pull out them feet. Them feet ain't it to her. You understand me? Now she gonna have to boss up as a wife. Lord allowed she was ready to be a wife, and she ready to lay. She ready to goddamn say, you know. But let's go to verse 17. If her father utterly refuses to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgins. So what that mean? You understand me? The father didn't want to give it up. That's why you got to get permission. You want to get permission. You understand me? This is like a example of if it do go like this type scripture. You understand me? But utterly, you want to get permission from the father to even marry this woman right here. This woman is but not betrothed, man. Show some respect, man, some decorum. You understand me? Don't try to be demure, whatever how they say it. You understand me? Have some respect, man. Get to know the sister, get to know the family. You understand me? And see if the father will bless you with this woman, his daughter. But it says, if the father utterly refuses to give her into him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgins. Good night. Okay, now this one keep going down. I shall not suffer a witch to live. We're not gonna go into that right there at the moment. We just want to get that precept for the sister. Let's get let's get Leviticus 12:2. Now we're gonna talk about babies. Let's talk about babies and how clean you will be, and how clean are you, and how unclean are you when you have babies. Come on, Leviticus, where you at? There you go. All right, let's get Leviticus 12:2. Let's talk about that for a little minute. And I do still gotta do some more things out here on this earth. So let's read. All right, y'all help me out with this, man. This is gonna be a little challenge for us, as far as just understanding it, understanding all the way. So Leviticus chapter 12 and verse 2. These are childbirth laws. Didn't know that, did you? Health hazards and childbirth laws. Let's read from the top. Leviticus chapter 12, verse 2. No, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel, right? These are our laws. These are our laws. Oh, Lord, good night. Give me a second, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right. I'm back. Slack about that. Childbirth laws. All right. Speaking to the children of Israel, saying, if a woman have conceived seed and born a man child, then she shall be unclean 7 days, according to the days of her separation, for her infirmity shall be unclean. Hold on. So therefore, what is he saying right here? Let's read again. If a woman have conceived seed, right, and born a man child, let's say you delivering a child right now. They come out the womb, the husband cut the umbilical cord, and you laying there half dead, half unalive, cold as hell. It says, then she shall be unclean 7 days. So of course, right there, 7 days, she's unclean. She just had something come out of, a person, and there's blood and guts everywhere. According to the day of her separation to her, for her infirmity, shall she be unclean. So therefore, now you go into the next area, right? You know what I'm saying? Now you go into the next area, and it reads, and in the 8th day, the flesh of his foreskin shall be circumcised. So now you want to go ahead and get your child circumcised. And I believe my son was on the 8th day, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was the 8th day. That's when. Yep, that's damn sure right. They did get it. Lord said, under thy physician, man. The physician ain't gonna stir you up, man. The physician ain't trying to hypnotize you in your time of need like that. You understand me? So, yep, if you got a son, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and circumcise that boy. The 8th day, you gotta get circumcised. You understand? So that means for all you turtles, you got to go ahead and you should have been circumcised. But that's why I say about getting raised around righteous parents. You got to get raised around righteous parents. And even if we got unalive right here and right now, you want to be able to come back into a priest seed. You know what I'm saying? Simply because now we'll be ahead of the game coming out when we come older. Now, at my age right now, if I was in the truth all my life, but would have been something heavy. You know what I'm saying? But we got to start over simply because we got to earn that again when we got unalive. If we unalive ourselves or whatever will happen to us on earth, you know what I'm saying? You want to be able to come back in that righteous seed before Christ returns. But let's make it make sense. I know we everywhere. And she shall then continue in the blood of her purifying the 3 and 30 days. So let's go. Let's say 30 days, right? 33 days, right? And then you got that plus that week. You understand me? So you basically was unclean. That sister's unclean if she had that man child. She's unclean for, let's say, a month and a week. You understand? You know what I'm saying? A month and a week. And the blood, yep, and the blood of her purifying 3 and 30 days, she shall touch no hollow things, nor come into the sanctuary until the day of her purifying be fulfilled. So that means, sister, you are unclean for a month and some change. You cannot come into the temple. I gotta get more counsel. I really got to get more counsel about this, but I'm not gonna say it. I have to get counsel first. What I was gonna say, we all family here. I can tell you. I was gonna say I don't even think you should be able to touch that child within them days, but I don't think that's the case. I think that child might have been that week, that first week, until they got clean. If I'm not mistaken, I have to get more counsel about that one. But I think that's a good question as well. Okay, verse 5. But if she bear a woman child, which is a maid child, then she shall be unclean 2 weeks, as in her separation. So now what she's talking about, approximately 6 weeks that Sister Jewel say or not. Approximately 6 weeks. Yeah, I said about that. Yep. Because a month is like 4 weeks or whatnot. Approximately like 6 weeks. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Sis. But now we started off already with 2 weeks prior, or 2 weeks off to start off with a female chap. So if it's a female chap inside your belly, you know, ooh-wee. All right, let's read it from the top again. Verse 5. Leviticus chapter 12 and verse 5, if y'all want to read at home with me. But if she bear a maid child, then she shall be unclean 2 weeks, as in her separation. And she shall continue in the blood of her purifying 66 days. So 66 days. All right, 60. A score is what? 20, right? So a score is 20. But you got 60. So that's 20. That's 40. That's 60 days. Plus that first additional 2 weeks. All right. So what? That's 60 days plus 2 more weeks. And equivalent, that's what? Like what? Is that what? 2 months? 2 months and I'll say a little half or whatnot. 2 months and a half. Is that it? So you're unclean for 2 months and a half. Yeah, when it says and plus 6 days. So now you got plus 6 days going on with that 2 weeks. So we're going to make change with the 2 weeks. We're going to make a little bit of change. 2 weeks plus 6 days, another week. You might want to say 3 weeks plus 60 days. So 60 days, 74 days. That's right. About 74 days that Candace say. 80, whatever, something like that. It's 80, 74, somewhat up in that range. If you have a female, a daughter, that's how many days a female, the mother is unclean, far as even having sex with your man. Far as having sex with your man again. Because your man's a priest and he get inside your unclean behind or whatnot, not saying it like that, then he's unclean from the temple. And also that's how long you unclean as far as it goes with the temple as well. All right. And when the days of her purifying are fulfilled for a son or for a daughter, she shall bring a lamb of the first year for burnt offering. So we already know so much about that right there with the burnt offerings. You understand? Right now we are in captivity. We can't do too much of that right now. And as far as it goes, the offerings, Christ was that human-official offer. So let's go ahead and drop that. We got a little bit of. I'm probably gonna have to do another health hazard class. I got so much I want to talk about, but I do got to get on this road. I'm so sorry for it not being 2 hours long. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my best out here, what I can, with the Lord giving me. Let's see, how does this affect nursing mothers? So let's say, can you break it down more about nursing mothers? Is it about, is you saying breastfeeding mothers, or nursing mothers as far as it goes with somebody babysitting? Or I'm not too much sure about that nursing mother. I ain't the smartest man on earth right now. Which one? I asked like 3 questions. It's like breastfeed, babysitters, or I'm not sure. Let's answer the sister question before we close out. Okay. But if you're talking about breastfeed, if you talk, what you are talking about breastfeed. Breastfeed the same. I mean, that was the same times and everything, because automatically we should be breastfeeding. Women should be breastfeeding anyway, because if we was to go into the wilderness right now, then a lot of folks wouldn't have that formula. And the Lord naturally gave women breast milk, gold milk, you know what I'm saying, that was in the breast. Therefore, you should be breastfeeding. But I know a lot of females want to get back to their normal lives, as far as drinking alcohol, you know what I'm saying, or wine or whatnot and all that stuff. So they try to lean on down off of breast milk and try to get them another alternative as far as it goes with powders and formulas. But biblically, you know what I'm saying, that breast milk is going within these 80, 90 days, you know what I'm saying, of her uncleanness or whatever. So, yeah, she will still be. Shalom, Lord of Christ, says, shout out to Sister Nakat out there in Cali. You understand? Ain't no sweat, sis. I promise it ain't no sweat. And I appreciate you with the questions. You understand me? But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? I still got to get to the slave. Well, I ain't going to give you all my information, but, you know what I'm saying? It was nice doing it. I'm going to try to do it again later on tonight, maybe tonight. I'm just trying to fit in the hour classes here and there when I can. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's kind of tough on my situation right now, but it ain't too tough. Ain't nothing on life tough. But I appreciate y'all, man. I'm Officer SHAR, preaching Officer SHAR, 500. You understand me? Out of Isupk, South Carolina. And I'm going to say Shalom, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh, Shabbat, to all the brothers out there that may have been watching. Yahweh, Shema, Alathan, Bashim, Yahweh, to all the sisters that was out there watching, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep us going. We keep each other going. And under Command General Hunter, we're going to keep this thing going, man, until Christ's return. And Lord allow, we give them chariots. So therefore, go ahead and start up your days out there with that daily bread of clean and unclean, health hazards. Beware.